steel shines bright under the sun. The final battle has begun. Duckhook Team Series final has begun. Magalies Park, Sunday 5th of October. They march as one, no room for fear. The roar of golf clubs, the end is near. Gladiators are on fire, other teams are terrified. Gladiators are on fire, other teams are terrified. Balls move like ghosts at night. Echoes clash in the fading light. The pros are watching from their halls as champions rise.
And champions will fall next year, maybe. The gladiators will give somebody else a chance. Yes, well done, Yaku, for making that video for us. They have been on a high since Sunday, and it hasn't stopped. It's been nice to see the messages on the group with all the appreciation and the guys commenting on the camaraderie. Obviously, they got the winning recipe right, and we've got the Gladiators captain with us on the show so he can boast as much as he wants. He's got an hour. Are you ready, Yaku? You've got an hour to boast. There it is. Start nicely.
I say.
Just get sorted.
Very good. Welcome,
this
everybody.
This is what we're playing for, guys. Next year.
Oh, well done. That's awesome.
Welcome, everyone. We have Frikkie with us. We have Ryan with us, who is the champion. He's not the only one who's got a trophy after Magalies. Hello, Ryan. Wow, you did it.
Hi.
Well done.
Finally, after a very long time, I got another win.
It must have been nerve-wracking at the end there.
Yeah, that is my style, is on a lot of the events to do well. And when the last 3-4 holes come, and then my brain goes dead. And then because the brain's dead, then the nerves are, takes over. So, but this time at least I did enough to keep it.
You got far enough ahead so that you could still choke and win.
Yes, maybe that's the recipe for me.
That sounds about how I need to go about things as well. Donnie, for the first time in a long time, we've still got 5 blocks, 5 people on the show, and that's to make room for you because we haven't seen you in 3 shows, so we thought you must come on. How you been?
I've been busy at concepts, but otherwise all good. So can't complain. Just Sunday had a bit of a scare with the Lati having a fever on the golf course Magalies, and that went on to Monday. But other than that, all good.
Good. We've got plenty to talk about. Yes, it's Magalies. What a good day that was, everybody. Nice. I enjoyed every moment of it. Maybe not so much all the golf, but it was pretty good. What did you guys think?
Yeah, Mazo, great. The golf was semi-average. The day was great. I mean, the course condition was actually so great in the sense of that, for me it was unexpected. I thought that we're going to have a bit of patchy greens at the end, but really, really great. And the way that they have placed the tees and obviously the sloping and all that kind of stuff worked into a lot of people's favor. And I think it's a fair reflection on how the course is playing nowadays.
Yeah. What did you guys think? You're all members there except Ryan. Yaku, what did you think?
Yeah, man. I think especially this time of the season, the course is actually in a good condition, especially the rain that we had some 2 weeks ago. We had some discussions as well. I think the only negative that you can say was the greens were very inconsistent from a speed-wise. But furthermore, we can't complain about the conditions of the course.
Right. Let's say hello to the people who are watching us. Sorry, Donnie, you want to go quick?
Yeah, no, just like my sort of 5 cents quickly is like I think credit needs to be given to the guys at Magalies. I think the course was looking very great. I do agree with Yaku. I think the greens were a little bit like inconsistent, but you can see all the small little things Magalies have done to actually improve the golf course, and I think really, like kudos to them for doing that and sticking it. Like like stupid example, like some of the tee boxes getting like the bricks like nicely way around, and like the new bunkers and new waters, and like I really think they're doing a good job out there. So I think everybody can give them a good hand clap there.
Good. And we'll be back at Magalies, and we don't have to wait that long, because when 2026 comes around, I think we're playing it earlier in the year. So make your bookings already, Hansi and crowd who wants to stay over, because there's a big party happening there during this weekend. Hello, everybody watching. Andre Vessels is watching. He says, hello, Armel. Frana is watching. Never misses a show. Good evening, Ducks. The Gladiators are on fire for morsseling. Ricky Pereira says, evening, Duck and Duckettes. Rudolph says, Nant Armel. Brian says, evening, Ducks. Well done, Gladiators. Great win for all of you. Thank you very much, Brian. Hansi, hello there. He's having his normal bra during the show. Shannon, good evening, Ducks. Hello, says Frikkie. Gerard, Mr. Eagle, Albatross man, if you didn't know. We have an Albatross. Amazing. On the par 5 13th. Jacomin says
That's
hello.
awesome.
Kieran says hello, Ducks, Bookies, and Frikkie. Jenny's watching. Ian is watching. Hansi says, well done to Jaco and his fellow gladiator. And also to Jerry Bizet. No, it's for his Albatross, yes. We had it all. We had it all. And then it says, well done, Ryan. Irish Rock House once again.
Yeah.
We should be keeping a tally, Jaco, of all of these guys as well by the time we get to tour again. Mark says, well done, Ryan. I have watched your show, your golf game improving in past 2 months, and well deserved on your winnings. Gary says, R. Maybe it's away. I'm going with away.
No, check his next message. Yeah, check his next message. Away, peeps.
Oh, there we are.
Listening while
Listening.
driving home from airport.
Mooi. Welcome back, Gary. Welcome back.
Welcome back.
And Wimpy says, well done. I wanted to show you this because I thought this was pretty cool. I'm going to put us all, just make some space there for us. Check this. Now I was playing around with this, these little effects. Ryan, we saw this. Now if you look like that, you.
Yo.
Now
Maybe
you
I'll be
know.
able to hit the ball every distance.
Yeah, look at Frikkie. Look at Frikkie. Still fat.
Yeah, yes.
Ah, Frankie. Yes. Still a Brandewijn Markie.
Not even the app could fix him.
Not even.
That's a tattoo. That's a buffalo tattoo.
Nice tattoo, by the way.
Yeah, that's a good
check
thing.
it out. Buffalo tattoo, yeah.
Ah,
Donnie, would you like to see you?
Yeah, let's go.
I'd like to see a fris Donnie. At least he fixed Donnie. Look how fris Donnie's looking.
Yeah.
that's
Yes,
Donnie.
today. I would
Yeah.
give Yes,
No, I like
today.
I'm going to change all our
That's
profile. Now that I found this thing, I'll probably
Yeah.
end up changing all our profile pictures to this stuff. Brilliant.
Yes.
I love
Jaco,
it.
Jaco, you look the best, I must say. Are you ready? Yurr!
Yeah.
Hey, yeah.
Whoa.
Awesome.
If anybody wants a profile picture for their WhatsApp profile or whatever, kyk daar.
He looks
There's the one.
looks
Yeah,
almost
if I look like that, yeah, sorry, if I look like that, there's no time playing golf. I'm going to be permanent in the gym.
Yeah.
Yeah,
man,
That is
what
me.
we need to do.
I look the same. I haven't changed.
You look the same. Yeah, you haven't changed.
Very
We
good.
actually need to put Jaco's picture next to Adam Scott's picture because it just looks like an older version of Adam Scott.
It's cool. I like it.
Yeah.
Well done.
Well done,
Let's go to Magalies, and before we do that, I had this. I was going to play this first, but now we played the Gladiators video. Now I'm going to play this one.
It's been about 2.5 years since my last win, so it's nice to be in the winner's circle again. Today was just great. I think it was one of those lucky days. I had a couple missed hits off the tee, and those ended up in the fairway. So I think I got away with a lot today.
Yeah.
And also, I think the way Magalies have changed the course actually suits my game to the tee. Everything was just great. I had nice approach shots, very little putts for today. So it was great. It was just absolutely wonderful. The course was in great condition. Can't complain. I love the changes. Just now enough now to pull me to get another one sooner now.
There we go. Straight afterwards, it's always good to hear from you while the emotions are going. Let's look at the top 10. Here it is. Ryan Jensen finishing first on -3, and Jaco Swanepoel making a birdie on the last to get to -3, but Ryan had done all the damage for the count back on the back 9. Andre Vessel's good round, very unassuming, and suddenly he was there. Frikkie, he says, it wasn't a great round, but it's under par again. Ryan, is his handicap going to go down? I bet you everybody's asking that.
Yeah, everybody's asking
It's
that.
not
and
going down. It's not
Fricky's
going down.
a little swine. He's not a swine. It's not going down yet. He needs to carry on it just a few more rounds. But
Bloody
yeah,
hell.
if anyone
Listen,
that needs to have a handicap explained, just let me know and I'll let you know how it calculates. But yeah.
Knop Pretorius, even. Jaco, another top. Yes. I usually say top 10 finish, but this time it's top 5. Another one. That's so impressive. Leon Oosthuizen. I don't think I've ever seen somebody finish so many times in the top 10. Leon Oosthuizen, he was up there for a while. Vaughan Williams, another top 10 specialist. Dana Permal, not too far away from that. And Jandre. So we can see where all the consistent golfers are, really. Sure. Always there. Ryan, here's your scorecard. You start on the back 9, and what a round of golf.
Yeah, no, for a change, it was actually a really nice round of golf. I must say the four ball I was with, Leon van Aarde, Jean Rain, Marius, they were great guys. Even though we were playing the team series, that's how my game sort of started off, was to focus on the team series, because Leon and I had a little bit of a run where our matches seems to be good and we've been winning our matches. So that's what we wanted to try and focus on. And by the time I got to, I think it was we started on the back 9, but our fourth hole around there, I started realizing, hey, today's coming right. It's coming nicely. I was able to putt nicely. The guy said the greens were a bit inconsistent. I don't know. Maybe my head is inconsistent, but I found the greens very, very nicely. I putted very well. I got under 30 putts for the day. And then I had that little bit par run there. After the birdie there, that was quite a nice run there. And then first double bogey was only down on the 16th hole there. And then, by the time I finished that 9, I think I was sitting at 4 or 5 under. And then I thought to myself, if I can just get a few more shots down, keep going, then
I'm going to pause you. I'm going to play some video for you. So I just need you to do this. Okay, carry on.
Yes. This is that par 5. Now I must remember now that it's the 13th.
15th.
15th. That's a par 5 15th, yes. And then I hit it just short of the green and it rolled down a bit, and I had a nice good chip on there. This drive was a little bit to the right. Leon, this was not way right. It was just slightly right. And then this hole, this was actually a bit of a duff shot. As you can see in the picture, it was into the water. And my silly little brain, by the time the ball hit the water, did a calculation to say if this is a double drop, people can catch up. So I needed to try and keep my head straight for the last 2 holes, which I think I kept it level enough. I played the 17th level, 2 points there. This one I hit a little bit short and it was just a bit of a putt on. And then unfortunately, the putt to get in, the nerves were just a bit too much, though, that I pushed the putt a little bit and it lipped out on.
And the worst distance to have.
That's the worst distance to have. I mean, that is a makeable putt, but the nerves were just so much there. It was nice to have the crowd, a little bit of the guys there and everything, but the nerves were just breaking my system.
And as you finished, we refreshed and Frikkie had bogeyed, so he lost a shot. And we said, "You're still in it, Bell."
Yeah, we're still in it. And then we rushed off over to the 18th green there, and had a look there. Then suddenly Frikkie came running to me. He said to me, "Have you seen the leaderboard?" I'm like, "What do you mean?" He says, "Check, Jaco just made a birdie there." And then I saw you 3 under, but thank goodness it was not enough for me at the count out. And this was great. The guys coming to say congratulate me and everything. That was great. It's super good feeling. It was absolutely wonderful. And like I said, the 4 ball was great. It was really good company. Even though we played the team series, it's great camaraderie. I mean, that's what it's all about. It was
that's what it's all
great.
about.
And they were very supportive.
It's great to see. And they were very happy for you, which is nice. I wanted to say, yes, if you haven't watched the full video of the day, you would have seen that Jaco Min was on course, and she did a great job, and it was so nice. I must say it was one of the best videos that we've probably put together because it really told a story from around what was happening. So as you can see, Jaco Min is not always going to be on course, but one video from each 4 ball makes such a difference because then you basically see everybody. It doesn't matter what it is. But remember that in future, and then it becomes real documentary style things, Frikkie.
100%, Baza. I think, like you mentioned, if anyone or every 4 ball can just make, even if it's a 20 or 30-second video, it helps a lot. Yeah, so please, guys,
especially with comments. I mean, you share the insight of what is happening. So if you haven't watched it, go and watch it. We need the views on the YouTube channel. It's really cool. Right, pin winners for the day. We had Gia De Silva, who joined us. She, on the par 4 third, hit it 10 centimeters away. It was unbelievable. And people didn't know who Gia was. So a few people came to me afterwards saying, somebody wrote their name on the thing and it's not part of Duckhook. And I had to correct them. And I said, you see this girl over here? She plays off scratch or whatever she played off. Unbelievable. So well done. I think she shot 73. Granville Williams.
Yes.
Took it par 3 ninth, 5 meters away. He left because he thought he was not going to win it. And then he sent me a message afterwards saying, hey, I'm so impressed. I won it. I can't believe it. Can I get my towel? And I said, no. Gone. Grant Westfall, he played with me. 1.9 meters. Also surprised that he kept it. It wasn't the closest, but well done, Grant. Because when we went through the 11th, we were only the third four ball to go through there. And I'd kind of said to him, there's a lot of players still to go through here. So if you hang on to that, you have done well. Let's have a look at the four-ball alliance. Fricky, you won the four-ball alliance. This was a great game in the end.
Yeah, look, I mean, obviously, me and Jaco, we were chasing the lead in the end. And then Jacobus and Grant, obviously, solid players, did very well. I mean, Grant obviously started with a birdie 4 points, and I made a par 3 points. And from there, just steadied. I see the hole number 5 and 3 obviously was our bad holes. But yeah, I mean, looking at Gina's closer to the pin on the hole number 3, I mean, that's a crazy green there. So, yeah, we couldn't read that green properly. So, but yeah, overall 93 points. I don't think that's top 5 though, eh?
I must actually look back and check because I've lost track of what the best is. I think somebody recently they scored like 100 or something crazy. Ricky says, Don, we have somebody better than you. Because Ricky says Gina played off a -3 or +3 on the day.
Yes.
Kudos.
Sure.
I'd pay money to see Donnie and Gina play in the same four-ball, eh?
Yeah, so if Gio keeps going, she's going to be straight into the Gladiators team. You watch it because Jaco wants birdies. Hey, Jaco?
Yeah, absolutely.
Of course, that's part of the strategy. We'll discuss that a little later. Single-figure digit handicappers for me is always consistent and solid. So, yeah, good strategy. Thanks for the tip. Inside info.
Yeah, we just need to get it back. Hopefully it's not a one-hit wonder. Best of the par 3s. Would like to go through this.
Yeah, so that was Andre Wessels. He also pulled the round quite nicely together there. I actually saw him at halfway and we discussed, I'm doing so well and he's doing so well. And he actually, from there, he did even better. So that was great to see. And then we've got Jenny on -1, on Zal, on Koen, Grant, myself and Shannon all on even for the best of par 3s. And then we've got Emlyn, Fricky and Gerard on +1, which I don't think all these top ones are not too bad for those par 3s at Magalies.
Yeah, and there's 5 of them, don't forget. The best of the par 4s, Donna Perimal. Donnie, take us through this one.
Yeah, as we can see, Gladiators at the top there is like Donna Perimal -4. Must have had a birdie on the 12th there for a 4-pointer. Andre Wessels -2. Grant Gladiator -2 with Jaco and Jaco Swanepoel. And then we had old Leon Oosthuizen -1. Riyad Isaacs Vaughan at -1 as well. Another Gladiator. Brian Owen and John Dre at levels. So we can see Gladiators performed well on par 4s there. So that's good.
Very good, very good. Just all over the place. No, Jaco, they don't get extra points for being in the top 10 of the best of the par 4s. Calm down.
Well, next year we can always bring that in as a additional incentive. So yeah.
Yeah, you've got your list there already. Let's go to the best of the par 5s. There's 4 guys that were tied on -4. Very well done. I just got to point out that Mr. Bezadenite, after making albatross on a par 5 13th, doesn't feature on the best of the par 5s, which is very poor. That should be a fine in itself, in my opinion. But nice, Flicky, -4. You played the par 5s great.
Yeah, unfortunately, they're joking in that last hole because, obviously with the trend that I was going with the par 5s, I really thought that a birdie or even a par would be good enough. And then, choked big time. But happy with the -4. We've got a couple there, Dirkie, Paulie, and Simon and Vaughan on -4s. Gina, obviously, I suppose he's a very long hitter, though. Also -3, Granville, and then Jaco Swanepoel with that great birdie for 4 points in the last, and Jacobus Erasmus also playing well.
I couldn't believe it. When I got to you on the 18th, you said everybody had reached the green in 2, except you, because you can't hit it that far.
Except me, yes.
But I was like, huh? Because that is not, the 18th was still playing rather long, and all 3 of you Alex
Yeah,
made
but
it. So what's happened?
they're such monsters, and I think the wind was a little bit with us. But I mean, all 3 of them can hit the ball, and I actually think no. Okay, so Jacobus actually did play with his driver because he was hitting his 3-iron like 250 odd meters past my driver all the time. So, but yeah, no, all 3 of them monster drives. Mine was obviously left in a kakas,
Yeah.
and but yeah, all on for 2.
Wow.
Putting for eagle, eh? If Jaco putted that one in, it would have been carrots, eh? Sorry, Ryan.
Yeah, it would have been, yes.
Sure. But that just shows you how things can change so quickly. It's crazy.
Very
Let's have a look
quickly.
at the whole ranks quickly. I just want to see what was the easiest stretch. If we cast our eyes, it's kind of even all the way around because number 2 and number 3. So 3 was the hardest rank, number 1, and number 2 is the second hardest. But now if we, where would the 3 holes be with the least? Because it's so muddled up here. So I can decide because 2, 1, 18 is not going to work, and 14, 2, 1 is 16. No, 17, but there's 17. You see what I'm saying? So where is it?
Yeah.
This is quite an interesting one. Yeah, a very interesting one. You almost want to say 11, 12, 13, but it's not really. It's not really.
Yeah, I think the best bet would be 11, 12,
11, 12? 11, 12, 13, but that's like 26 or something.
Yes, exactly.
It can't
Exactly,
be.
yes.
I would still go 2, 3, and
Yeah.
4, eh?
Eh? 2,
I
3,
think
4.
because of 2 and 3, that will still make it, in my
Sure.
view.
Interesting. I haven't seen a whole ranks like that in a while.
Yeah.
To be honest. Are we ready to see what the standings are? If you do not know, and you're not really following what's happening in the standings in the race to the championship, shall we call it, of Sunday 1, we go into Silver Lakes, with Frikkie and Jaco tied. Yes, tied on 315 points. It is an absolute straight shootouts. There we have it, Frikkie. 315. Now, don't forget, the total is 344 for Frikkie. So if they finish in a tie at the end of Silver Lakes, Frikkie's going to win because Jaco decided to go on holiday and miss Centurion. He's going to come and bite you in the ass. Vaughan tied third. Yeah, I'll come back to you now. Andre tied third on 297. Donnie, there you are, top 5. So you're going to be probably playing for Sunday 1. Lucas Burke, Red, Isaacs, Donna Paramol, Mark McConaughey, and Leon van Arden. Well done, Leon. Leon has managed to stay into the top 10, which is very good. Jaco, Silver Lakes, how's that?
Yeah, I know when we had an interview before the start of at Magalies, Frikkie said he would like to be from behind. You know, he chases better than leading. So I don't know what is his view on this now. Of course, we're now even. So is he chasing? Is he leading? So because I'm definitely going to chase.
Listen. My strategy is black out the first 2 holes and then chase.
And don't forget, you're playing together.
Yeah.
Whether you're sharing a cart or not.
Can't we just make it? Can't we just make it fun at Silver Lakes and just like put them both off 0?
Why would you do that?
But they're
Why
going to
would you
score the
make
same
it
points.
short?
It doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
Because
Why
I
would you make
think,
me lose?
honestly, I think Frikkie's handicap is probably going to go up. So mine is going to go down. So
Can't. If Frikkie's handicap goes up, I quit.
I'll fight it.
No, it won't go up. No, it will stay the same. It might go down with one shot though. But yeah.
Jaco Grobler's watching. Hi, Duck. It's been a while. Hello, Jaco. It's afternoon in
Jaco.
you're doing nothing, Mr. Canadian. Well done.
Yeah.
Thanks. Okay, so Silver Lakes, all to play for. It's going to be great. We'll have a nice build up to that. It's like 3 weeks away. Sure, it goes so quickly. I can't believe it's almost November. Gents, calm, slow down. This is what the play of the season looks like. Frikkie's now on 194.46. But we didn't add the Gladiators managing points. He gets 1,000 points. Did nobody know this? Am I the only one who knows? No, I'm joking.
You funny, eh?
I remember.
Honestly, I think it's fair because I think Frikkie got some points for the team clash, didn't he?
Yeah.
Correct. Yes, 100%. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Let's make it interesting.
Okay. Let's not open a can of worms here. We could have another show just on this. Let's go back to this. Jamie Sherry's falling far behind. He needs to win something. Jason, from what I've seen, his form is gone. So I don't know if he will be able to win something. You never know. Reimsig is one of his favorite courses, and we play the Summer Cup there. Maybe he wins the Summer Cup, and it makes it interesting. Shout out to Bruto, 131.97. Donnie, as always, haven't won anything, but consistent as ever. 129.45. Grant is there, Brandon's there, Bernard's still in the top 10. Andre Wessels makes an appearance in the top 10. Well done, Andre Wessels. He must have a good season going. That's great to see. Overall, Jaco's leading. The first person to break 5,000 is now 5,115. And the way he goes, you just add another 6 top 10s there, and you're going to be on 6,000, because that's probably going to happen. Frikkie, Jamie, Jason, and Riyadh moves into the top 5. Well done, Riyadh, put a lot of effort in, and you are in the top 5. Jaco, can you reach 6,000? Just imagine. You could reach 6,000.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Mas, I think it's going to be tough going forward now. My handicap is getting lower now, so it's probably going to be of a 5 or 6. And you need to play good golf, throughout the whole of the season or for the remainder of the games. 6 games is going to be tough, but as I say, I'm going to give my best, and what happens, happens.
Cool. Okay, that's it. Anybody wants to say you want to rank the course? Did we get the score right? -3. I think we were pretty close. Yeah.
Yes,
Ricky?
I think I got -3. I think it was. But yeah, I just want to mention quickly to Jaco. I know that his handicap is going down, but he's really playing consistent at this point. And for the Sunday Series 1 at this point, I think it's between me and Jaco. Obviously, I think that stands out. And if he's the captain for the shootout team, I think that's going to be a really, really great shootout team, because he's got the experience for this year on how to manage, how to put people together and make them click. So win or lose on my side, it would be an honor to play with Jaco, and see how that goes. He's a great captain.
I want to ask the
Jaco,
question,
go for it, eh?
because this goes to both of you now. If you win the player of the season and you top Sunday 1, which one are you picking, Barbarians or Sunday 1? I think I know what Frikkie's answer is. He's never done Barbarians, so he'll probably say he'll go to the Barbarians.
Yeah, look, I think
Yeah,
from
as
my
far
point
as
of view, go for it, Jaco. Sorry, go for it.
Sorry, so far as I know, normally the classic, if you win the classic, you have an option to captain the Barbarians. But yeah, as I say, it's all up to Frikkie. He's got a couple of options.
Has Ian been talking to you?
Player of the season.
Ian must have been putting words in your mouth.
Yeah, it's only the player of the season.
It's player of the season.
Yeah.
No, it's classic. It's normally the classic champion. Yeah.
No, player of the season.
Player of the season.
I'm telling you, Ian is in his...
The year that
it's normally player of the season.
Okay. Apologies.
Yeah, 2 years ago, Grant won the Classic and he won player of the season, and then he decided to do the Barbarians. It's definitely the player of the season, because otherwise the player of the season gets nothing. I mean, you win the player of the season, you don't get a captain anyone, which is also a bit poor. So that's kind of why you have the option.
And
I remember that year
the Barbarians last year. Yeah.
Ian.
Yeah.
Maybe
can I put something on the table? I know it's just a wild guess, but at the beginning of next year, when we have that Sunday 1 and Sunday 2, why don't the rest of the people take on the Gladiators?
Well, the problem is that half of your team are going to be in the other teams, so you're going to half the other teams they're all going to fall out now.
I think ultimately they can decide on which team they want to be, but it's not open for discussion. It's just a thought. Food for
And then the
thought.
other thing, sorry, I really know that you want to do this, but the other thing is then all those people who played well and didn't feature in top tens, they could have won 2-3 tournaments. They don't get to feature at all. So we're pretty much taking that whole bunch of people out now. So that's also, you see, it's a fine line, how we go about this.
No, I hear you. I hear you. Makes sense, but I know
I think
it
it's a
sounds
great
for me like excuses.
Yeah.
So I think if it's okay, maybe next year when we do the team clash, we can have the gladiator versus whoever the other team is.
Maybe.
Yeah.
We just got to take them all
Anyways,
away.
yeah.
Okay. Lots have said. Let me just check the comments line. Ian says, I did not say anything. I don't believe you, Ian. Wait, I'm winking.
Yaku
Look,
says,
Ian.
look.
Yaku-
Is Ian watching?
Move him, Ian. Move him.
Let's go to the team clash. Match day 6. They are the champions. Well done, everybody. Look how happy they look. Yaku, there was a lot of excitement here.
Yeah, Mass, coming back to it started from the beginning of this season, first of all, I would like to thank each and every member of the Gladiators. Without them, this wouldn't have been possible. I think it was just great. From the beginning, what I wanted to establish was get some spirit within the team. Get inclusivity, everything that everyone feels part of the team. Small things that added up to the end of the day to get this result. Taking it for example, Frana, he booked the cards for us. Up front when we get into the cards was already booked. Those small things makes a difference, and everybody was happy, and they were so looking forward to a great format. So once again, thank you to Maz and Frikkie for this initiative.
And things will change next year. There was obviously stuff we saw and we thought, we can make this better, that better, we can streamline this a bit, etc., etc. So there's a lot of discussions to be had to see how we can make this even better next year. Let's have a look at the results, right, of match day 6. It turned out like this. With the Mighty Ducks getting 2, Gladiators 4, the Mafia 2, and Quacktain America 4. At the end of the day, the Quacktain did win because they won 2 additional bonus points, so it is 6. So that's something that will change next year, whereas the 2 bonus points will be added here because it's not a true reflection. So they should actually win because those bonus points go to them. So congratulations on Quacktain on winning the final one, because let's be honest, we were kind of down and out. And we hadn't won anything. We were just hopeless. Let's be honest, Ryan. We're just hopeless. So it was nice to pull one back. Ryan, I'm going to let you go through this. This is how... Oh, sorry. Let's start with Yaku first and Frikkie. Go through the Mighty Ducks and the Gladiators matchups.
What we've decided is we're going to go in strong. So we're going to go in strong. We're going to put we actually have 6 great pairings. So we decided to use Jenny and Donnie, and they ultimately secured the point for us, beating Martin and Vickers. Unfortunately, Ian and Frana, they lost against Pierre and Riyadh, 2 down. And myself and Sarel won 3-2 against Gerard and Granville. Don, I don't know if we want to take the last three games.
Yeah, let me take those 3. So obviously we were paired against Yaku and Grant. I had some scores to settle, and unfortunately on that last row, that Yaku just boxed that birdie putt, which was great for him. I thought we had a good pairing with Peter, Zach, and Kobus against Jan and Dana. Unfortunately, they didn't make it. They lost 2-1, and then the last one was actually a surprise for me. No offense against those 2 guys, but Dewald and Paul beating Sir Wonselot and Ashley, which was 3-1, which was very well.
Well done,
glad
Paul
for
and
them, eh?
Dewald. Fantastic. Dewald came in and they upset what do they say? The apple cart, whatever that means. And Yaku spent all that much money on Ashley for nothing. Well done.
No, that full 87,000 rand.
Yeah.
I'm just waiting if he was going to say it. No. Okay. So let's go to Mafia Quacktain.
Is it one? Is it one?
Yeah.
That one-hit wonder?
Yeah. One hit wonder. Quacktain America, Ryan.
No,
We
that
did
was
well.
definitely an upset.
Yes, I think Quacktain did quite well. I think the pairings worked out quite well, and I think we also had the advantage of the course as well. It was nice to see Brian and Mark, sorry you guys, lose one for a change, because those two seem to be a strong pairing. Even with the regular knockouts, they're quite a strong pairing. They fit quite well together. And then, yeah, unfortunately, man, you and Barry had a bit of a hard one there.
We never looked like
Little
winning.
smooth
From
one
the
there.
beginning, they just dovetailed the shit out of us. That was that. Yeah.
And then Andre and Simon managed to do what Grantham did to you guys, to Koenraad them. And then, yeah, Leon and myself, like I say, we've been quite steady without games being paired together. The last, I think this is the third one that we've done now. Shame Genre and Marius could only win holes on birdies. Okay, yeah, it had a lot to do with me playing well for the day as well. So, yeah, they had a bit of a tough one there. But they did fight back. It was quite a nice match there. And then, yeah, the next one we've got Simon and Rudolph there against Leon and Gerard there on 4 and 3. That lost one there for us. And then, yeah, Hansi and Leon, yeah, thank you very much for making such an easy game for Graham and
Hansi.
Gerard there. Yeah,
Hansi.
thank you, Hansi.
While you are watching your braai and burning your meat with that result, cease on you.
It's your home course.
Donnie?
No, I just wanted to say is like if you sort of picked up on the matches, like the last match or the Mafia versus Quacktain America, like the winning margins were quite big, compared to the Gladiators, games against it's like the Mighty Ducks. It was quite interesting to see.
Yeah. Final standings looked like this. Gladiators 28.5 points. Mighty Ducks came in second, 21. Mafia 17, and Quacktain at least saved some face, 15.5. Well done. Don't forget, next year only Yaku stays as the manager, as the reigning champion, so that we can get some other people a chance. So, will you get a call up? Will you get asked? A big thank you to Hansi for managing the Mafia. Big thank you to Gary Mansfield for Mighty Ducks, and a big thank you to Graham de Villiers. You tried, but you're relegated. It's just the way it is. Watch your space.
Sorry.
Watch your space. Lots to go through. We'll revisit next year later. Okay, I want to show you this quickly. I want to show you this. Just give me a second. The guys were very, very happy when the announcement was made and the trophy was in hand. Everybody came up. I'm going to leave this for you, Jakob.
So that was a great, moment situation for us, and I worked for the whole season for it. Looking at Sarel now, for me, he was the MVP for the Gladiators, only for 50,000 credits. We'll see a little bit later. He's got, he won all 6 games, and he got 9 points with 3 bonus points.
Ian in front did well.
Yeah. They also came back the last game that they've lost, but it's going to be an interesting game. I think they're going to play Ashley and Vaughan in the knockouts for the teams.
Oh, you're right, eh?
So it's a gladiator in the final.
Yeah. Sure. Every time somebody wins, it's going to be gladiator, 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 gladiator. This is like the old Manchester United. I don't know if is that even a relevant saying nowadays. They suck. Okay. Let me show you some interviews. I'm going to show you some interviews, and then we'll go through some mini stats to finish it all up. This is what the very happy people had to say after that one.
Congratulations, boys. How are you feeling?
Ecstatic. Long here, very happy, very happy. Great team all around. People that came in stayed part of the team. People that left stayed part of the team. Yeah. Great achievement. Great initiative. Yeah.
Well done. Happy, Frana?
Yeah, no, ecstatic. Was 6 brutal games, but the Gladiators pulled it through. They pulled it through.
Awesome. Meneer, unbeaten.
Yeah, no, it was a fantastic season. Cappy was, when I played with the 5 games with him, brilliant help. The one game I played with Grant and Centurion, it was just unbelievable.
Well done. Jenny?
It was amazing. And it's an amazing feeling that we even got to this point. Look, I knew we would, but it's really great. It was tight all the way through all the games, but at the end we came out at the top and it's great.
Well done.
All good. What an amazing sense of camaraderie, teamwork, chirps, banter, tough games. But yeah, we pulled it through, so ecstatic.
Well done.
Yeah, just happy for the win. Great to do it. Hashtag for Morseling.
Well done. Ghana, happy?
Yeah, very happy. Great season. Fantastic format. And yeah, tough games.
Well done. Granty, you guys lost.
Okay, all I can say is we are the champions. The champions!
Nice. And they sprayed that champagne proper, Frikkie.
Yes, they did actually. I need to say something to Jaco though.
Hmm?
You know, if you spent in the beginning of the season just a little bit more on me, I would have been there as well. Just saying. Thank you, Jaco.
Stingy.
Yeah, right. But he spends like 500
Listen,
days
guys,
on Dani, you know, end of the season.
Miskien volgende jaar.
Jaco,
Miskien
kan
volgende
ek
jaar.
answer that?
Volgende jaar miskien.
Okay.
Jaco, kan ek nie daai nou antwoord vir jou nie?
Yes.
It's like, Frikkie, it's like he went for the beautiful Mighty Duck OG. And that's why he chose me and paid a lot for me.
I agree, yes.
Listen, Mas has got a picture of me that looks pretty beautiful for me,
Jy bly dieselfde man.
I'm assuming if you did have Frikkie, it would have been a Frikkie and Dani pairing, Jaco.
Yeah, well, I hear that next year they're going to be appearing, so potentially it was one of the options. So yeah, but you never know. It was, yeah.
put him on the spot here. He's like, shit. Let's go through all the stats, because if you thought that Ryan or Frikkie or Ian was a nerd when it comes to stats, you've got a new leader. Not only is the Gladiators manager champion, he's the champion of nerdness. That's a new word, nerdness. Thank you for all the stats. Jaco, here's your team. Take us through this graphic so we can understand what you're doing here.
Yeah, so what we, as we can look, and that was one of the positive things and points for us. We only use 16 players for the whole season. You know, that shows commitment. And thank you once again. Thank you to everyone that participated. I also want to say thank you to Donna and Dani as my vice captains. You know, ultimately you needed to have a soundboard. You know, you've got one thing thinking how to approach and the strategy, but they definitely help us and help me in that case. My MVP is definitely Sarel. You know, he only costed 50,000 credits, but look at his stats. You know, he played all 6, 1-6, and with 3 bonus points. You know, that give us his rate of return at 150%. So definitely a great investment. If you look at the rest of the people, you know, Dana, he also lost only 1 game. Dani, you know, very expensive player that I've bought.
Very.
You know, looking at 100% return, he only also lost 1 game, but he had got a bonus point, 100%. So, yeah, thank you to each and every player here. As you look at the stats, definitely shows consistency and well played, Gladiators.
Okay. I think you might as well give Sarel, Sea Monster, Stein, an MVP of the tournament.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody did that, right?
Yeah, I think...
If you're watching Sarel Stein, Sarel, if
Well
you're
done.
watching, you are MVP of 2025 Team Series. There we go. Let's go to the Mighty Ducks to see how that compares. They had 20 players, Frikkie.
Yeah, we had 20 players, but unfortunately, on the last game only, we had to relegate or had to substitute five. So if you take that five away, we only would have had 15. So it's still great commitment for the team. I think everyone played really well. If you look at the couple of guys, I mean, obviously the top two only played one and they had a 100% return rate, but Martin, Stefan, Frikkie, and Peter Zak, playing most of the games and getting 3.5 points out. That's great to see. Gary obviously missing one game, and then overall guys that played all 6 games: Riyad, Frikkie, Peter, Paul, and then obviously Granville. So well played to them. One thing I do like to mention, just a little bit bragging, out of the team series, there was 2 series or league wins in the Mighty Ducks. So hashtag just saying that he didn't win the games, but he did win the tournament. So but yeah, well done, Mighty Ducks, eh?
Well done, Mighty Ducks. Well done. Let's go to the Mafia
Bragging.
stats. I'll go through the Mafia stats for you. Hansi played 5, won 2, and I can tell you got relegated twice. Well done, Hansi. Luckily, you didn't have to buy yourself because it would have been less. Brian, Owen, and Mark, they played 6 out of 6. And Sudesh also played 6 out of 6. Brian and Mark were the team to beat with 80% win. What do we call it? Yes. Win ratio. Playing 6, winning 5. And still, it just shows you they're still in the semis. Yeah, they're still in the semis of the team knockout, waiting to play Jenny and Paul, I think. So, yeah, well done. Makes a good team, these guys. Everybody else, there's a whole host of Oaks who played 1 game. Yakumin played 4, won 1, got relegated. Not her fault. And there's the rest. Well done. Did Yaku even... did Hanu play 2 games? Blokse. Haven't seen him in a while. Ryan, yes, Quacktane. A whole 32-man squad. They think they're the Springboks, but they're not quite as good,
Yeah, it's a whole 7 players more than what the Mafia had, and the Mafia had 26 players. So yeah,
there's so many players you have to look closely at the screen because it's so small.
So small, yeah, it is. But yeah, as you can see, there's very few players that actually played all 5. I'm seeing there's myself played 5, Leon Vermaarde played 5, Devil played 5, and Andre Wessels, and that almost looks like it, other than Graham playing all 6, obviously. But yeah, other than that, there's so many got relegated. But it's actually quite interesting. I mean, Simon, he played 1, and he's at a 200% win percentage there. So that's a good stat, even though it is just 1 game. But
look at Gerrit's name, man. He's played 4 and won 4.
He's played 4. 125%. That's great. Yeah, that's actually quite awesome there. Yeah, so there's quite a few guys that might have only played 1 or 2 games, but they're at 100% or so. So yeah, there's not too bad. But yeah, 32 players doesn't really help the scenario throughout the season, hey?
No, definitely not. It's double what the Gladiators had. Let's just put that in perspective, Ricky.
Put that in perspective, yes.
Yeah. Absolutely. Look, I just want to thank Quacktane for, obviously giving everyone, well, let's say at least a lot of people, a chance to compete in the team series. So, congratulations. Thank you very much, and allowing all the players to play.
I must say, our manager, Graham, was very busy because he's done a great job. He allocates he uses AI to make ducks of certain Marvel characters for us all. He had to make a lot of Marvel characters. He used that whole comic book flat. That's how many people he had.
Infinity War.
Infinity War, yeah. Exactly. He had the end one. Well done, Graham. We got more stats. We got more stats. Yaku, this is top 20 points scores earned. Obviously, Sarah's on top, MVP.
Yeah. So what I've taken, I've consolidated all the performances of all the teams. As mentioned earlier, Sorrel, playing 6 games with 3 bonus points, total points of 9. I unfortunately missed Centurion and mentioned earlier that might caught up to me with going into Silver Lakes. So I also played 5 and with 3 bonus points, that's 8. Then Gerrit Snyman, just mentioned him earlier. He also hasn't lost a game. Donnie, mentioned as well, lost 1 game, but he gained a bonus point. And then the rest of the guys, Brian, Donna, Frana, Mark, Martin, and the rest of the people. So well done to each and every player for their teams here.
Let's go straight to the players with the most bonus points.
So it's against Sarel and myself. Then we've got Gerard Snyman. Sorry, Mas, my connection is just a little bit slow. If you can maybe take it further, Gerard Snyman in third place.
Yeah. Shandon, he played one game, so his percentage is going to be high. But if we go down, a lot of people got 1 bonus point, which means a lot of people relegated people. Players that were relegated the most. Okay, Hansi Arman, we know this. Played 5, relegated twice. Sis. Kunrad Pretorius, or is that, sorry, that's Kun. Jeez, did he play for Mafia, Kwaktan, and Mighty Ducks? Luxem.
Yes.
Okay.
Although
he jumped ship a lot of times.
Luxem.
See, on this spreadsheet, a lot of the players played for Quack Train and not Quack Tane.
Yes, Quack Train. That is the sequel, Fricky, that is the sequel to Endgame.
Yeah, correct. Yeah, Quack Train.
It's maybe because he kept getting relegated that he played for so many bloody teams. And then cast your eyes down to the rest of it. I've only got 1 left. Here we go. No losses. Okay, this is straightforward. Sarel and Yaku. I'm tired of seeing these oaks at the top of the feed, man. It's the same, yeah. Okay. Who is Shandon Linux? Okay.
The Shandon Sheffield works at things.
Yaku, you gave me this one. This had a lot of colors in it, so I thought it looked pretty. So I thought, let me just put this here and ask you to explain it.
Yeah. Mas, so what I keep record of is, all the games played during the season. So what we keep track of all the average points during the series, and then we get the average points. As we can look at, it's 15 people. 8 of the 15 are gladiators. To no surprise, Vaughan, topping the average points for the season so far. 33.27. It just shows you that, to play that consistent is really good golf. And we've got Frikkie in the 3rd place as well. Well done, Frikkie. And then we can see the results in the top, the series events. Rudy Pretorius, Ashley Herman, Gerard de Brito. Donnie, you also 32.72 with such a low handicap. Well done, guys.
I want to say, if you had to choose like what do they do in the tournaments? Like the best team of the tournament, where you choose people out of it. Would you choose it from this, where you go Vaughan, Yaku, the top 12, Frikkie, Rudy. Well, Rudy didn't feature in the thing, so let's leave him out. Ashley, Gerard, Donnie, Fats. No, I suppose you can't really. It won't work. You'd probably have to use the other graphic. I was trying to be clever. My cleverness ran out. The data is finished.
That is so buffering.
But if you take hints, take some hints for the upcoming managers, it's a good starting point for your auction for next year. So,
Yes. Frana says, Frana and Donnie, biggest winning margin, 8 and 7. Sure.
Yeah, that was at Centurion.
So next time you got to aim for 10 and 8. Right, everybody. So that is the team series. It's finished. Now we look forward to next year. It's going to be good fun. Let's see how we can improve it up. Me and Frikkie were having a chat the other day, and we've already come up with a great way to handle the final. Yaku's like, I'm going to phone this oak next. The moment the show is finished, I want to know. Donnie?
I've got an idea here, just looking at potential captains. Jake's going to still be the gladiator captain, but why don't we go, Maz, you're captain of a team, Frikkie, you're captain of a team, and Ryan's captain of a team. That would be quite cool.
Like we don't have to do already.
I'm not interested. I already do the team Maz thing. I'm fine. Frikkie's got a team Frikkie next year. He's fine. Maybe Ryan will discuss it with you. Maybe you take over from Greg. We'll see.
Yeah, look, I think I hear what Donnie tries to say, but the thing is, from our point of view, there's no point in us running the business and running the team series, all that kind of stuff. So, great gesture, but let's let the other guys also do it. It's time for them to be part of it.
Gentlemen, just to end off, right? We've got 2 events left in October, and those 2 events are what? Ibotsi coming. This thing's still wrong. Ibotsi, and then Sunday League at ERPM. If you haven't made your bookings, please, please, please. I got an email from Ibotsi today saying, "What is your final numbers?" I'm like, "Calm down, my friend." And then we play the Players Champs again in September because we're back to the future.
Okay.
I'm going to make a prediction. For that Players Champs, that Neil Theron is going to win out of the 3-man playoff.
Okay, great, 100%. Can we get ranking points as well?
And be more specific, the third down.
And the third off, yes. And then I'll say there will be an option saying Graham missed a short putt.
And both of them hit the drive right almost into the trouble on hole number 2.
Just how do we know this? Anyway, last thing, the calendar. You're probably thinking, what's happening with the calendar now? Well, let's spend a bit of time on this. It's almost done. The biggest issue is January, because for some reason all the clubs think, January is holiday time. So all the clubs we've contacted up to now are holidaying. So it's becoming a bit interesting. So at this rate, either we got to find an out there club that's not holidaying, or we got to play on shite greens. This is what it's looking like. Sunday 1, almost done. 2 courses to go. January, as I mentioned, has been a bit of a struggle. Houghton, South Downs makes a return. State Mines, Kyalami, Wingate, Woodhill, Acacia. Then you're welcome to on the chat line. Give us some suggestions. Maybe we've missed a course. Wanderers, we're waiting to put them somewhere. I can tell you that much. We're waiting to put Ramsig somewhere. But as always, Ramsig are a bit slow in the uptake. But Wanderers and Ramsig will feature here somewhere. Centurion, 11th October, Benoni Country Club, to finish off Sunday 1 on the 1st of November. Then we move to Thursday. Modderfontein are not holidaying in Thursday, so they are there on the 15th of January. And then we'll plug in those last 2 soon. Reading, Glendower for the Thursday boys to enjoy. Houghton, Krugersdorp, Irene on the 17th of September, Dainfern on the 15th of October. And 19th of October, we finish the Thursday League at Kyalami. Sunday 2, January will be filled in. Reading, 22nd of Feb. Magalies Park, there it is, 15th of March. I did mention that it's moving earlier. Makofle makes a return. It would be nice to take a bit of a drive to Makofle and enjoy that golf course. It should be an AM time. Modderfontein, it will also feature on Sunday 2. Goldfields again, they really, really support us. They make a lot of efforts. So we want to support Goldfields. Yes, I know it's a bit of a drive, and yes, it's different, but it's not always about.
But it's worth it.
It's not always about us thinking, we are posh and we don't want to drive far and we want to play dust. It's also about supporting golf courses that really, really want to support us and make an effort. And to finish off, Blue Valley on the 23rd of August, October Ibotsi, Parkview to finish on Sunday 2, which will be fantastic. You would notice if you're looking at special events, don't forget the Par 3 Championship is going to be epic. A shotgun start, hopefully with 80 players around that golf course. It's going to be brilliant. The Masters CCJ Woodmead. The Team Clash, I didn't fill it in, but we have now confirmed. This is going to be epic for you guys. The Team Clash is going to take place at Elements and probably Coro Creek.
Yeah.
Coming to your side, Ryan. And
I'll be there.
It looks like Fats is going to organize a 24-man camp tent. What do we call it? I can't remember. Like that, it's like a host 24 people where we all together in the bush. So that's going to be epic. Might cost a little bit more because we're actually staying 2 nights because we learned from the last time that one night's a bit. Yes, we got to drive. So if you want to come, things might change a little bit. Maybe we do gladiators versus someone if you can get your whole team to come. That's not off the table. Donnie, I see your hands up, but I want to finish this. Huntingate is a classic. Open is always in the same place. Players Champs, people. We've provisionally booked Imfoleni because if you have not played Imfoleni, it is a great golf course. It is a bit of a drive, but it will be a great place for a major to play medal. Donnie.
All right, Mazza, I've just got 2 potential courses that you can like maybe think about. Is I know we've driven this past weekend to Magalies, maybe Sandy Lane,
9
Oxford.
holes.
Yeah, I don't know if you'll get 70 players on a course like that when they start turning.
You have to think. We have to at least accommodate 88 players, and I don't think they can accommodate us. We can't go somewhere
It would
if
be
they
great.
can't.
I mean, it is a great course, but yeah, nine holes, yeah, 18 tee boxes. I think once we turn, it becomes a bit of a
Second one,
Yeah.
Donnie? This better be good. Don't let me shoot you down twice. Eh?
Cullinan. Also,
9
9
hole
holes,
golf course.
Cullinan.
I'm glad Donnie's not doing the calendar. Frikkie.
Oh, it's good
No,
golf.
I can't believe that my partner suggested those 2. He's voted off the island. You
That's
should
a
have
fine.
said for Sunday too.
Oh, yeah,
20th
yeah.
of September, you do Krugersdorp, Then there's a chance for me on the Sunday 2 league event, Come on, Mazza. 20th of September.
Eliminated from
Hansi says 28 men, 10 camp and elements. How cool would that be? That would be epic for 2 days. That would really be a nice care, people. So, yes, it is that side. It's only 2 hours away, but it's going to be proper if we get that all right. Rustenburg, Ricky, yes. I'm a man, yes, but it's far. Hansi says, no, of course, I think can only be 64 guys, says Hansi, which is a problem because we'll probably have more, and it's depending on the season.
Yeah.
Jenny says definitely to doing the team clash. Yes, I haven't played the elements in so long. I look forward to that. And then there was one more comment. Halsey says, can we play Goldfields in January? Normally greens or holiday.
He's saying, I'd see. Ian.
Mazza.
The problem with that
Here's
is
another one.
you want to keep it central for the first game so that you can get as much people involved as possible. If we go to Goldfields, you might limit the amount of people. It's all about getting the most people playing the first game so that everybody's in contention and then getting the momentum going from there. Donnie, last of the last. We're over an hour.
Pebble Rock. I know
we have asked, but we haven't heard back from them. There's a couple of clubs we've asked, but we haven't heard back from them. So we've got, like PCC will be in the Thursday. It's just to hear back from them. Something. Springs Country Club.
I just said no to that.
All right, let's finish the show up.
Yeah, and it's not all at once, it's slightly dusted.
Yes.
Frikkie?
Yeah, from my side, Ryan, well done on your win. Gladiators, great team series win. And you guys must have a lekker week until we see you at the Botse. Lekker.
Does that mean you're playing, Frikkie?
There's a good chance that I will be playing. I need to get that ranking points,
Sure, secure. Nice medal there. Yeah, nice medal.
Well done, James.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's it, everybody. Thanks for watching once again. It's much appreciated. Thanks for all the comments. Thanks for watching. We will be back next week to preview Ibotsi and ERPM. That's what we're previewing for that. And then it's into November. And there's a lot of stuff that comes with November. Not forget, ERPM will have a lot of the team games. I think we're on track to finish teams and singles in time for the Summer Cup. You had your hand up.
Mazza?
Yeah.
Yeah. When are we doing the review for Island Gate?
Yes. Have fun.
It'll come.
Right.